Hello people of the web and YouTube, welcome back to Hack Time! Whoa! So okay guys, today's project may look silly, but it indeed does work, and with that said, just as a disclaimer, before I start this video off and show you how to make this is not my video. I mean, it is, but I'm more or less following the video of another YouTube user called NightHawkInLight. The only thing different with this video is I'm going to be doing some modifications and things to this project that he didn't do in his, just because I wanted some answers to some questions I had, like could I run the device off 5 volts? And indeed that answer is yes, you can run this little project that he done off 5 volts and it will work. You just want to be careful when you unplug the USB, because if you touch anywhere on the metal, of course you're going to get shocked. And speaking of shock, make a proper container. I thought this armband would work, but apparently something must have shorted, because I only had about maybe 30 minutes to an hour of usage of this thing before it broke on me. And speaking of things breaking, these little USB ionizers, I mean, he doesn't point out the fact that these things break really easily, and each kind of one that's online is a little bit different. So if you're gonna make this project, use an actual air ionizer. I mean, he's made videos on those too, so I really recommend you guys go check out that version of his project instead of the USB one, because the USB one, it's a bit of a hit and miss. It may work for you, it may not, but for $5 or less, I say give it a go. And with that said, I'll get on to the build part of this video right now and show you guys how I made this dorky looking thing. Anyway, let's just get to that. So guys, with every good project comes a good plan, and with that said, this is my plan shown here on screen. Basically what I did was get 2 wires, I split the one down the middle and added another wire to it. Essentially what you're doing is you're getting the both negative wire and the positive wire, and instead of having one ground wire, you're splitting the ground wire into 2 separate wires. And from there, once you have your idea in place, you just want to solder it all together, heat shrink it, and pretty much just test your connections. After this part in the video here, I don't show it, but I do get out a digital multimeter, and I do make sure my ground is indeed spliced right, because it's very important to have 2 grounds, and make sure your positive isn't shorting with the ground in any way, or else the device will break. But yeah, once I'd done that, I slid my ground wire through my phone sleeve holder thing that I got from the dollar store, because you're not going to be able to do that later once we add our electrode plate. Is that the word I'm going for? I don't even really know. But yeah, now we're going to start putting this device together. As you can see by the clip here, all the parts are laid out, and this is basically the plan. We're going to start to, rip open the USB air ionizer, which honestly isn't that difficult, but for some ever reason I had a hell of a time doing it. I guess I was kind of nervous that I'd break the damn thing, but if you ever opened up an Xbox 360, it's kind of similar. There's just a bunch of little clips and things, and it comes apart, and you could probably use this case for like a DIY USB rubber ducky or something. Just put an Arduino in there, and that'd be pretty cool. Maybe I'll do that for another video. But yeah, once you got the device all opened up, you basically just want to solder your positive wire and your negative wire to where the USB positive and negative is. Now, in the following clip here, I will show you guys where it is at. Maybe, I don't even know if I recorded that. But yeah, on the top of the board, it will say which side's positive, which side's negative. And if you're not sure, just tear apart an old female to male USB adapter and use that to figure out which is positive and negative. That's a nice little trick to know. But yeah, once you do that, you just take the carbon, what is it? The carbon ionizer? I don't even know. I don't want to make words up when I don't know what I'm talking about. But you want to rip off the positive wire that comes off the board and replace it with your own. And that wire will go and attach to your skin later on, essentially. As you can see right here, this is my positive wire from the board, and you could probably see it in here maybe if I really tried. I don't know. I'll probably take a picture of this later to blow it up better for you on screen. But yeah, you just take that positive, you stick it to the outside of your band, then you put your negative onto a separate wire and attach that to your shoe. If you guys are not able to follow along, like I said, on NightHawkInLight's video, he does a good job explaining how to put this thing together, although he doesn't state how long it will last or if you could use 5 volts or not. That was mainly the point of this video, just to point out some things that he didn't in his project. But if you really want to know how to put this thing together and this video wasn't helpful, like I said, just go check out his video. It's far better than mine. But yeah, now that I understand how this whole thing kind of, well, works, I'm probably going to step up this and use an actual air ionizer that's 12 volts, since I have a lot of 12 volt step up boost boards, just to see if that will work. Because a lot of people made this kind of project, the 12 volt version, but they only ever power it with a 9. I know it probably will hurt like a bitch to power it up to 12, but has anyone done it? I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna try it just to see how it works, and it'll probably be a while before I rebuild one of these things, because for now I'm just gonna focus on trying to fix this one, because like I said, it worked for 30 minutes and it burned out. I'm guessing it's just because it's just not made for this kind of usage, you know. But yeah, guys, like I said, that's pretty much it for today's video. Anyway, I hope you all learned something new. I know I sure did, and hopefully this inspires you guys to go and make your own DIY electrostatic generator. But yeah, like I said, I'm starting to ramble, and I'm gonna leave this off here. But yeah, before I do so, if you guys want to see me build a 12 volt version of this with an actual air ionizer, let me know and I will do it. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to leave the video off here. DTPK signing off. Peace. Or not, we're going to take our exported image and drag it into a notepad window. Now once it goes in, just some simple ring connectors to hook up my lights to the terminals essentially.